Question number 22nd. It reads, small identical balls are attached at each end of a spring of force constant 200 Newton per meter, and its relaxed length is 20 centimeter, which is L. Unknown amount of charges are gradually transferred to the balls in unequal amount until the spring length becomes twice of the relaxed length. What amount of work must be done by an external agency in slowly compressing the spring back to its relaxed length? So this question is using spring force along with this external force and the Coulombic force. So let's consider this is the initial situation where the two identical beads or balls, they are connected by this spring. Spring natural length is L and K is known to us. When you are giving charges, so they will repel each other and they will elongate it. So this is the situation when it has elongated and the final length is twice L, which is double of the original one. That means this has L amount of elongation and L amount of its natural length. The charges that have been given, they are unequal, so it's like Q1, Q2 we can think of. Now when in this situation it is in equilibrium, so we can use this spring when it is elongated and that is at equilibrium. So what is going to be happen if we consider one of the ball and try to write the forces? So spring must be pulling it back and electrostatic force must be pushing it. So the two forces must be equal. So spring force must be equal to the electrostatic force, which is K Q1 Q2 upon R square. K is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught and R is now the distance between the 2 point charges, which is twice L. Now then you'll find from here we can find Q1 Q2 product comes out to be 4 pi epsilon naught into 4L square into KL. Now this 4 and this 4 bit get multiplied together, so that's a 16 pi epsilon naught KLQ. Now here the K is a spring constant and the electrostatics K has been written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So we got to know what is the product of charges. Then after, what do? You apply an external force and you want to bring this back to this situation. So if you apply a force externally, then that force needs to perform work. So we can use from this work energy theorem from elongated position to bringing it in natural position. That's called compressing process. For that say we can use, or for that process we can apply work energy theorem. Now as per the work energy theorem, work done by all the forces is equal to change in kinetic energy of the system. System consists of a spring as well as the two balls. Work done by all forces will include the work done by external agency, work done by electrostatic, work done by spring, and final minus initial kinetic energies. Now you'll find final and initial kinetic energies are going to be zero because from equilibrium condition we are taking again back to this situation where nothing is going to move. So we will find work done by external agent is going to be equal to negative of the work done electrostatic minus of the work done of spring force. As per the concepts we know, minus of the work done is equal to change in the potential energy. So that is going to be the change in potential energy because of this electrostatic. This is the change in potential energy of the spring force. Now electrostatic potential energy final minus initial, that's how it's going to be changed. Final means this L separation, initial means this 2L separation because we are moving from here to here in this stage. So it's going to like Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon L minus 1 upon twice L. Work this change in spring potential energy. So spring's final energy is going to be 0 because it's going to be relaxed. Initially it's going to be half KL square. So 0 minus L square type. So that's going to be negative basically. Now if you look carefully, this can be simplified and this bracket stuff will become 1 by 2L. So that will become 1 by 2L apart from everything else. Also we can substitute the value of Q1 Q2 directly in this expression. So it turned out to be 16 pi epsilon naught KL cube, that means Q1 Q2, divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 12. And this is simply minus half KL square. Now if you look carefully, then you'll find some terms are getting cancelled. So epsilon naught is over, pi is over, L is cancelled once, and this 8 is going to make it 2. So basically it's going to be 2KL square. So the first term is 2KL square and the second term is minus half KL square. That leads to 3 by 2 KL square. So this is the work done by external agency in the required process. Now we got to know what K value, which is 200 Newton per meter. So that's like 3 by 2, 200. And L square, L is 20 centimeter, which can be written as 0.2 meter. So when we simplify this, you'll find this is going to be 0.04, and then these two zeros will handle it to make it 4. These two get cancelled out. 4 into 3, that is 12. So we will find 12 joule as our answer. If you look at options, you will find option B will be matching perfectly. Hence, we will say 12 joules of work is needed by the external agency in doing so. Thank you.